Leaning back, hitting sides, feel like big rod. Take my fingers in my eyes like I'm Slipknot. Little bitch on IG, flexing big glocks. Pull up with that drummy, turn that dummy to a pit stop. Big shots, bitch, we be ducking at 12 and bucking at 50. Time gangsters really beefing it with the best and bitch, we wanna die. Baptized in the flames, it made me fortified. Words in my skull, a visionary, or a poltergeist. All my life, bitch, I never been the type to harm myself. But lately, how I'm feeling really starting to alarm myself. I need some help, but I'm too fucked up to ask for it. Lighter on the shelf, I spark up the hope I'ma last for it. I don't feel right, no love, I feel distance. I can still tight, stand tall on some business. Bright lights tell me follow the missus. All just like a horror movie, living in the sixth sense. I see dead bodies, I see dead people. I see dead eyes, I swear that fucking needle. Motherfucker cops, so they shooting killers. I see dead folk daily like in Bruce Willis. I can see people this side of my mind. I can't differentiate if they're alive. Why every time I seem to open my eyes, I see death everywhere, all of the time. Now wide awake trying to buy time. Lifeline, wearing thin time to write my so very I'm ready for dirty. Life is monetary, come show me what's next. I'm a motherfucking fight, wrist scars on the right, on the right bitch and right back to crisis. Timeless, ghosts living in the graveyard. High risk, focus that, anything to pray on. I don't feel right, no love, I feel distance. I can still tight, stand tall on some business. Bright lights tell me follow the missus. All just like a horror movie, living in the sixth sense. I see dead bodies, I see dead people. I see dead eyes, I swear that fucking needle. Motherfucker cops, so they shooting killers. I see dead folk daily like in Bruce Willis.
Fucking around, hanging out. We'll play some Magic, see if anybody joins. Camera wasn't plugged all the way in. Give me a second. Let's try this again. Alright, there we go. What's up, everybody? How's it going? How's the Saturday? What up? What up, Griffman? I see everybody in the chat. How's it going? It's been a while. Figured I'd come up on here. I mostly post Magic stuff on here anymore, but we'll see what we can get into tonight. Let me share my screen. We're going to switch this around. Alright, switch this over here. I think that's the best way to do this. Share screen. Window, entire screen. There we go. Exactly what I wanted. So, today, fucking around with some Joda, the Unifier, a deck I built in real life. It was like, I did a lot of trading for it. It's worth a lot more than I paid for. I was working on filling it out, but basically, play this creature. You start flipping legendary shit off the top. It makes everything bigger. No, I haven't got a chance to play Ability to Fridge yet, but I'm in that community all the time. I'm assuming you knew that if you're asking me that. But we're going to play some Commander. That's the one reason why I like MTGO sometimes, is like Arena's cool. You can do Brawl, which is like a 1v1 Commander kind of thing. But like, I like playing Commander in real life, and it's really fun on here too. So, alright. It's kind of awkward. It opens up in like a weird menu. But yeah, like anybody's welcome to join. I'll put the link in the chat. But Oh, yeah. I jumped on there and said hi one time, but like I watch it all the time. But yeah, we're just chilling, playing some Magic. If anybody wants to come bullshit, they're more than welcome to. I won so bad with this deck earlier. Like Magic's got like a bracket system, so like bracket one is like precons, like pre-constructed decks that you buy from Wizards. Nothing's been changed. Precon or level two is like minimal shenanigans, nothing super powered. They have like what's called game changers, which are like really powerful cards you can only have a certain amount of, which determines said bracket. Two is just like kind of fun, like shenanigans, nothing like really like for lack of a better term, like bad magic. Like it's not powerful. Bracket three, you can have three game changers. You're starting to get more into the power level, and then power four, which is what I normally bracket four, which is what I normally play, is like any amount of game changers. Like it's top level. Like some people even include infinite combos where they just win if they cast a couple cards. Like it gets pretty hairy sometimes. Let's see. I was having trouble finding a game earlier. Let's see if I can actually get a join. Something spicy, 3 to 4. Unfortunately, that's buddies only. Someone's practicing CEDH. That's another thing. They've got a thing called CEDH. Let's see. Bracket 1 and 2. I also have this deck built pretty close to the same on Arena. Because I was having trouble getting a game earlier, but let's see. 3 to 4, no watchers. Yeah, it's hard to find a game on here. I might end up firing up Arena again, to see if that works better right now. People might just not be on for the Father's Day and shit. Bracket 2 test deck, I think, is what that says. Yeah, no, can't do that. There's a thing in Magic called pub stomping where you like purposely play like higher power stuff than what you say you're playing. It's called pub stomping. It's a super dick move. I'm not trying to do that. You know what? I think maybe we'll switch to Arena and come back. It's gonna take me a second because it's gonna pull up on my big screen, and then I'm gonna have to close out of window mode and move it over. So full screen. All right, so move it over here. Full screen. Close out of that. Log in. All right. At least this way I'm guaranteed to get games. Come back to the Commander later, but like I said, Arena's got like a 1v1 Commander kind of thing. They call it Brawl. It's basically Commander, but it's 1v1. We'll try it out. Basically. A way to go get our tri-items that has green. Got multicolor, Hoffrey. Yeah, it's Well, shit. I think I was muted. Yeah, I was muted. Holy shit. Can you guys hear me? How's it sound? Is it better? Let's try this again. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Holy shit, 7 people. I ain't been live in forever. What's up? We're just fucking around. I'll post the link again in case anybody's feeling froggy and wants to join or whatever. I am just, yo, what up? Just playing some Magic. Anybody's willing to come chat if they feel like it. I'm just messing around on a Saturday. That is super solid. Birds, turn 1 birds is always good. I don't think Plaza Heroes will let me play it first. No. Unfortunately, it doesn't tap for green, but turn 1 birds is always clutch as fuck. Yeah, I mean, maybe after this. Iconic Rift is sick. Yeah, this is my paper deck that I play in real life for the most part. Obviously, there's some cards that aren't in Arena, but it's my Joda list pretty much to the T. You know what? I'm gonna be a dick. It's probably a waste, but I just feel like being a dick. Let's fucking go. See, it worked. Arguably a waste of a target on a path, but obviously it worked out in my favor. So fuck yeah, dude. You love to see it. You love to see it. I spent all my dang wild cards tonight on this thing. Yeah, unfortunately, I've got an exclamation, but unfortunately, my combo piece isn't an arena. Sisei Weatherlight Captain. So basically, if I can get Sisei out and I can get Nixbloom out, which I've done a couple times in paper, you tap Sisei for Wooburg. It triples because of Nixbloom. You activate Sisei 3 times. You go grab Cutzel, so you can't do anything on my turn. You grab Maelstrom Wanderer, so everything is haste. And then you grab Jingantha. You tap Jingantha for 15 more mana. You go grab Karlach for the extra combat. You go grab Lightning, now that they print the Final Fantasy, so it doubles all the damage. And then you go grab Chromatic Ori. You tap the Chromatic Ori for 15 more. Then you go grab Toxrill and whatever other 2 disgusting creatures you want to swing with. And then you swing everything with haste, and it's all like, because of Joe's ability, like 2020. I've comboed off like that 2 or 3 times in paper. Okay, so here's the thing. So I've got Fabro Elder in the deck, and I've got Jingantha, and I've got Fabro Elder, right? So Fabro Elder taps for each creature you have. So technically, if I'm at a casual table that doesn't do infinites, I can grab I forget what it is. There's like something else that's more casual, but Fabro Elder and Najila gives me infinite combats with lifelink. So basically, yeah, Najila and Fabro go infinite. I just keep having more combats with lifelink.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go make them sure them two little shits ain't attacking each other. Hey, you fuckheads. Quit it. Oh, quit it. Uh, it is Mecha Turtle 8. Like a robot. Mecha Turtle 8. I'll show you. I should be able to pull it up bigger here. Yeah, there you go. Up here. I was just thinking though, how's this gonna work? Because you're gonna be able to see my hand. You know what I mean? I just realized you're gonna be able to see my hand. So I mean, so unless I got you on good faith. Okay, cool. I was like, I mean, I'll trust you. I'll trust you. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. So, all right. I will send you a challenge. Let's see, format, best of one, Pioneer, challenge, tournament, limited, historic, alchemy, Pioneer. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing deck type. Friendly Brawl. Oh, you already got me? That'll work. I'll just accept yours. All right, sick. Hmm. Tempting. Very tempting. I mean, that's one of the combo pieces. I guess that's kind of a. You know what? Fuck it. We ball. At least we got a green source. Let me turn the sound down a little bit. It's loud for me, so it's probably loud for you. Okay. Oh, this is fucked. He's playing Vivi. This is fucked. Okay. All right. Very, very strong choice. Oh, dude. Ah. I don't blame him, dude, because I'd have dropped that like next turn. I really don't blame him there. Should have dropped this first. Now I have hexproof and my other permanents have hexproof. It's fair. He is running Vivi, so he's probably not running very many creature spells. All right. Oh, sick of birds. I think we force having Vivi out still, or not Vivi. We force having Shalai out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we can. I think we can drop Joda. I think. I'm not sure if we have Luberg. I know we have enough mana, but is it every color yet? I mean, that's the nice thing about Shalai is if you're gonna do anything, you have to use the removal on that. I think I just take the 2, yeah. Alright, so I got Tef Pro, it's pretty gross. Yeah, just cast Joda. Now, next turn, we drop the Matamai and force it, I think. Because this gives me an extra turn. Although, Najeela gets pretty gross. He can't interact with the Najeela unless he gets rid of Shalai, so I think we drop Najeela next turn. As much as I want to drop the Matamite for the extra turns. He's got to use removal on the Shalai first. I mean, do what you got to do. It buffs your commander, but it still survives. Unless he's got like some sort of damage spell in blue. Return to hand, huh? Here's the thing. That's not inherently. I mean, I'm gonna flip something bigger off of this one anyway, since Joda's out. I think we cast Shalai. If we live to the next turn, we cast Shalai. Was gonna block with the birds. It's gonna hit us for 8. Gonna put us pretty low. Don't have any life gain. I forgot. This is Brawl, so I can send it to hand and not pay as much. Yeah. Ah, dude, Vivi is so fucking strong. Man. I have Hexproof, but I don't know if that gets around to Vivi's ability. I'm dumb. I should have played her last turn. Well, no, because without... Yeah. Because without... Yeah. Damn. Yeah, Vivi's super strong. I got a spell slinger deck myself with Stella. Huh? Yeah, dude, Vivi's strong as fuck. We can do one more if you want. I'm gonna try to. Yeah, dude, we can do one more, or I can try MTGO again. That's up to you. You know what? We'll see how this goes. Yeah, we can do one more. And then I'm gonna try to wait on an actual room next time, see if I can get 4 people to play. No, you can do whatever you want, man. If you want to, that's up to you. I am gonna change one thing. Circle of confinement. Hold on. I'm cutting something real fast. Circle of confinement doesn't do a whole lot. There you go. Alright, we're done. Alright, I'm ready. I was just cutting Circle of Confinement because it doesn't do a whole lot. I took my regular 60 card deck and then just added to it to make it a broad deck. Strange. You good? Oh, yeah. The client's actually pretty terrible. It's funny that he picked Kellen because Kellen is in my Kellen is in this deck. Kellen is fun. He is in here. Solid. Almost. Just one more land. We cast Giganta and then tap it to cast Joda. What you looking at my lands for, fool? Oh, I don't care about that. Oh shit. Let's get Jetmir's Garden. I didn't realize I could get a. I didn't realize I could get a Triumph. Strange choice. I'm not sure if he knew Triumphs were the land type or not. Interesting. I think we drop Joda first if we can. Unfortunately, I have to take that. Giganta. Now we block with the birds because we can pay for Joda with it. Unless he does something to it. Ah! Okay. Revi is good. All right. So this isn't no, I don't know. This is Brawl. This is technically Commander, so I don't know if the rules are different. All right, so here's what we do. Drop another land. First things first, Kogla. Fight the Commander. Unless you got a counterspell, dog. Alright. Fight the Commander. Tough, bro, huh? Derevi. Untap Derevi. Untap Fabro. Do I have any more flyers? What we can do, if we can survive this turn, is cast Primevals and get Toxtrol back. Problem is, he just got me dead on board with flyers. Yep, GG's. Oh, shit. Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, dude. Good game. Yeah, that's fun. All right. I'm gonna try going back to MTGO. See if I can't get a game in, then I'll be back to Arena. At least on MTGO, you'll see the actual full-fledged my actual Joda list. No, dude, that's okay. That's all right. I built the best version of this deck that I could in Arena, but like, let's see. Let's go to my collection. Commander, Joda. So like, it's too small. I was gonna show you the deck list, but it's really small. Constructed. Commander. Yeah. So the client is free, but the cards technically aren't. So what I do is I go to a website called Card Hoarder. I go to my Moxfield list. I hit rent deck, and then I trade with the bots and rent. Like, I own this deck in paper, but I'm renting all the cards for it. Let's see, bracket 4. We'll give it a few minutes and see if people join. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull the website up. It's like it's like $3 or something like that. It's nothing crazy. Let's see, Card Hoarder. I don't think it's super expensive. Let's see, Card Hoarder. Bring it over here. Magic the Gathering. So like I've got 28 tickets available. Let's see, loan account. So $375 a month. I guess it's a week. $3 a week. So what? $12 a month. No, that's not too bad. Oh, we got somebody. Nice. It's a little clunky. So like you'll go into the client and you'll hit like you'll go to here. I'll show you what I mean. Pull up your Moxfield. So here's my Moxfield. Go to my decks. Wooburg, Joda, and like you can see, there's my list. You go to buy deck, Card Hoarder, and then rent deck, and then say I was actually going to rent it. It will show you all your cards, what's available to rent. I already have all the forests, so it doesn't need that. But like with the Final Fantasy stuff doesn't have anything available for rent yet, so I paid real money, a couple dollars a piece for these. But everything else I just straight up rented. So like newer stuff from new sets is hard to come by, but you'll hit rent cards. It'll bring up a prompt. It'll say processing your order, and then you'll click another button that says delivery bot. You'll make sure that you have your setting to trade with not people that aren't your friends, and then the bots will send you the cards, and then you just build your deck from there. Honestly, it's how I test decks before I spend money on them, because decks ain't cheap usually, and I don't want to commit to something. Yeah. It I don't always want to spend money on something before I know if it works. And nothing feels worse than spending a bunch of money on a list and then it doesn't run. And from my experience. I don't know if it's just a weird time being Father's Day and whatnot, but like normally it's not this hard to get a game. Oh, we got 3? Okay. Okay. Let's see. The problem with here we go. Sometimes with like MTGO is just because you put bracket 4, like, so my play group at my LGS doesn't really do infinites, but typically, bracket 4 technically infinites are allowed. So sometimes you run into people. Sometimes you'll run into people. I mean, MTGO as a client does most of the work for you. You so it's pretty good. I like to have more fetches though. I like to have more green. So I run all the triomes with green and a couple other ones. Yo, what up, church? But so here's the thing. So here's what I normally do, right? If it's not my turn and I don't have anything to interact with, I'll right-click Upkeep. I'll go to my turn. I'll hit Yield until here, and then it will just automatically pass priority until it's my turn. So unless I have a response, just for sake of like not holding everybody else up, because it checks for priority and you have to hit OK after every action. It's rather manual in my opinion. So we'll play my Triumph, sack it. Let's see, what do I have in hand? So I got green, red, blue. We'll go grab a Ketria Triumph first and pass the turn. Here, I wonder if I can, what'll happen. I was hoping I could like get my box out of the way so they'd be bigger, but it didn't work that way. Oh shit. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what everybody's playing. I didn't even check commanders. So we got Celeste, that new one that goes with like, it's like prowess, or not prowess, persist, Prosh, nice, dragons, and then Yuna. Add 1 mana of any color to cast a creature spell, +1/+1 whenever a permanent is put in the battlefield from the graveyard from the battlefield. So +1/+1s. Okay. What's the goal of my deck? It's legendary matters, so it's like you. Hold on, sorry, I got distracted. I was able to zoom in and it distracted me. All right, so we got blue, green, red. We want some black. We'll grab Endotha Triumph. All right, so the point of the deck is to get legendaries out, right? So he says legendary creatures get +X/+X, where X is the number of legendary creatures you control. Whenever you cast a legendary spell from your hand, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land with lesser mana value. You may cast without paying its mana cost, put the rest on the bottom order. So it's basically Legendary Cascade. It's not an actual Cascade ability, but it functions similar to Cascade. Unfortunately, Church, we will not be gathering this year. We're going to go visit her dad in Myrtle because I'm not paying $600 for us both to go. They doubled the price. I'm out. Let's see. Lena War Elves. Into the fire. Put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library, then draw that many cards. Okay. I'll try to hover over what they cast. I didn't realize the window was going to be this small. All right, my turn. Okay, upkeep. I keep trying to do it on my other screen. Love you too, brother. I mean, you're more than welcome. Well, I would say come say hi, but I'm going to be out of town. Otherwise, I would say come over. Let's see. Destroy a monocolored creature, draw 2, then discard a card. I think what we'll do is we'll do green, or we'll have to do blue. Blue, green, black. We'll cast Sultai Charm. We'll do draw 2 and discard 2. Draw 2. Oh, sick. Omnath, and then we'll discard Naya Charm. And then we'll pass the turn. So we've got green, blue, red, black. So we still need green, white, black, red. So we'll need a red source and a white source to get WUBRG. Or if we can get 2 more lands out of any color, I can tap Jengantha to cast him. Seems everybody's starting slow in this game. Nothing too crazy so far. So it begins. Oh, I know you would. All right. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay. That's pretty cool. All right. Green, green. We'll grab our white. We'll grab our white source first. Pay 1 life. Go grab a basic. We'll grab a plains. And then we'll do green, green, white. We'll go grab some ramp. Normally I would use this to grab my combo pieces, but this is going rather slow. So I'm going to grab Bloom Tender, birds, and Esika. Put them on the top, put birds on top, and we'll do Bloom Tender and then Esika. Put those on top in that order, and then we'll pass. So now, and I mean, if we draw a land, we can drop Jengantha and then be able to use Jengantha. Yeah. He ain't doing a whole lot. I didn't have a lot of outs for mana either. That's why, like I said, normally with my congregation, nice. I haven't seen him in forever. Yeah, I normally would grab my combo pieces, right? So I go grab my Nyx Bloom, and then I go grab my Sisay, so that I can activate Sisay, go through my line of grabbing, my Hexproof, my extra combats. You know what I mean? Like the line I explained earlier, where you go grab. So you tap Jingantha, or 5 lands for Wooburg with Nyx Bloom out. You make 15 mana. You go grab Cutzel, so they can't interact on your turn. You go grab Maelstrom Wanderer, so everything is haste. Then you go grab Jingantha, or assuming you don't have Jingantha, you go grab Jingantha or Chromatic Ori, something to that effect. Ideally, Jingantha. Tap Jingantha for 15. Go grab 2 more creatures you need, like Karlach for the extra combat or Lightning. And then you can go grab Chromatic Ori, tap for 15 more, and go grab more stuff. It just fuels things. So what do we need, right? So we've got green, red. I believe we needed an island. So if we can grab a Triome, we'll grab something with blue. We'll do Zagoth Triumph. That's clutch. Okay, cool. So that gets us our blue source without me having to cast the birds. So we can drop Jingantha next turn. And then use it to cast Jodah without having to use any more mana from the lands. So we'll drop Jodah, and then we'll drop something else. Probably a Sika, so we'll get the Cascade. I don't have many 2-drops in the deck, so I'm just going to get a free Passionate Archaeologist out of it. Oh, you're right. I totally whiffed there. Thankfully, the land gets me the Jingantha, so we get there either way, but I did kind of waste my tutor, didn't I? That's a good call. I whiffed there. Oh, well. Like I said, at least we're still going to get there because we got Jingantha, but you're right. I did mess that up. Unfortunately for them, nothing's really going on. I don't have any creatures, so nothing got goaded on my end. Although that 32-32 is about to damn near kill us, I'm assuming. They're talking in the chat. Does he just win with so much mana, stay in there? I don't know if the guy has a response or what's going on here. He can show off all the pretty cards you can't afford. How do you know that? I'm playing a list I own. People are petty. I think he's probably... I mean, I'm the Jodah player, so he's probably going to try to kill me. Especially with no blockers. No, I guess not. I didn't draw any of mine. Because Naya Charm doesn't destroy, I don't think. It would deal 3 damage, so no, it wouldn't have gotten us out of this. Oh, wow. Okay. So that guy's just dead. All right, can I draw removal before I try to cast? No. Unfortunately, Jingantha's probably still my best bet at this point. Assuming I somehow survive this, we'll go ahead and cast Jingantha and see what happens. If somebody can interact with the Hydra, we'll see what goes on. Does it have trample though? Yeah, it does. It's a 64-64. Unfortunately, the blocker does me no good. He doubled the power and toughness on it. Unless this guy's got removal. Oh, what does it say? Destroy target creature. Oh, wow. That was clutch. Dude just saved us. That's crazy. See if the guy was telling him to hang in there, and the guy quit. Oh, well, that's true. It was his turn. He would have died anyways. Never mind. The good news is, so we'll tap assuming Jingantha survives, we tap him for Jodah. Honestly, what I might do is cast Hoffrey first. Here's the thing. If you cast Hoffrey first, my stuff comes back when it dies. If I cast Sigarda first, they have hexproof, which is probably better. The One Ring. Oh my gosh. So we've got Surek. We've got Muldrotha. The nice thing about Muldrotha is you can start playing lands from your graveyard. Sigarda gives everything hexproof, and Hoffrey brings everything back. He's got a big trampler. I think we cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We cast the biggest thing we can to flip from Jodah. To be fair, the can't afford comment was this guy talking to that guy, to be fair. All right, let's see what we draw. And he joins up, huh? That will copy Jodah's triggers. However, I still want Jodah out this turn. So, tap for Wooburg, cast Jodah. All right. Now that Jodah's out. Actually, you know what? We can cast Annie. It is a legendary permanent. It might double up the triggers now. I don't know if it stacks that way or not. It'll blow something up and we might get double triggers. Let's go for it. Red, green, white, black. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. We can stack the triggers, right? No? It doesn't work that way. That's okay. I don't think it does. What are we casting for free? No. Do not cast that. Unfortunately, we get something with an X cost, so I don't want to cast it. But we've got 5 damage to throw around. We could blow up his token. Assuming we're able to untap a Jodah, though, it's going to double her hit. She's going to double his triggers next turn. And we can cast Omnath just by tapping Jingantha. His token can't, or his Baloth can't kill it. We're in an okay spot, depending on what he casts. Depending on the Hydra player's next turn, we're all right. What is that? Oh, Dance with the Dead? Okay. I wonder if that guy's gonna go get the thing and blow up Joda, which we can pay the commander cost. Oh wow, he didn't even get my shit. Wow. I'm surprised. I'm actually really surprised he didn't blow up Joda. I probably would have. If I'm him, I'd blow up my commander there. What do you think, chat? Was that an odd choice? Would you have targeted Joda? Yeah, that's fair. He's made an enemy of himself. I'm just surprised. He's only got 3 cards in hand, too. Well, now he's got 5. All right. If we could just untap with Joda out, losing Jingantha would be brutal, but as long as we could untap, I'm going to get double triggers from Joda. What are you hiding over there? What are you doing? What are we doing over here? Got Cabal Coffers, Gaia's Cradle. Oh my god. That's what it is, Gaia's Cradle. That's crazy. That's probably why Homeboy was talking about him having cards he can't afford with that Gaia's Cradle. That's like $1,200. What's that do? Yeah. He looks like he's trying to do some damage. I can take a little bit of it. 4, 5, 6. He's only got 7 power unless he casts something crazy. He's only got 2 cards in hand now. Prosh. Okay. I think we need to cast Omnath with oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's brutal. Oh shit, yeah, I'm dead. You're right, I'm dead. I don't know how we get out of this one. Oh yeah, the other guy just conceded too. If I could just untap, we'll see what happens. All right. What? I don't know about a straight up answer. Blockers for 1. These are all 0-1, so I'm not worried about that. I definitely want to cast a flyer so I can block his commander. I don't have any life gain, so I don't know that there really is an answer. I mean, Psych Rift would get me out of this, but I don't. 1, 2, 3. I'm down a mana for that. I don't know what we would do. He's got lethal. We're dead. All right. Shoot. Let's try this again. Let's see. Match clock. Bracket 1 and 2. Bracket level 3. It's definitely not a 3. I'm not trying to pub stomp people. We'll try to host again. See how fast it fills up. That was good. That was a good game. That Prosh player was pretty brutal. I honestly think I should have kept my first hand. But that wasn't a bad hand. It just didn't outpace the Dragon player with his Gaia's Cradle. The Cabal Coffers and the Gaia's Cradle was crazy. Yeah, I agree. Because this Joda list, which I didn't nearly pay this much, but like value wise, I did a lot of trading. But this deck is like $1,500, and like you could buy like the tickets, the currency to buy the cards on this for like $50. So like, you know what I mean? You could build a deck that's like thousands of dollars of cards you don't really have and pay minimal amounts or rent it. Let's see what happens here. I don't want to have to go back to Arena, but the fish are not biting very well tonight. We got one more person. All right, we'll give this a couple minutes and see if we can get one more in. It's about an hour. This game will probably take about another hour. We'll probably try to get one more in before I hit the hay. Tomorrow being Father's Day and all, I won't stay up too late. But we'll try to get one more in. You know what? Screw it. Rather than wait for another 4-pod, we'll just do a couple. We'll do a couple randoms on Arena. We'll do that, and Arena's a lot easier to display for people too. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Or not. It ain't. My password ain't working. It put it in twice. Strange. Oh, I had caps lock on. All right, cool. Yeah, it'd be cool. I mean, I've heard rumors of them doing 4-player commander on here, but like, here's the thing: like, unless you're gonna sunset, uh, MTGO and Daybreak's gonna give over stuff, like, unless you're gonna have the entire Magic card pool like they do on Arena or on MTGO, even if sets come out, it ain't gonna be worth it. Cause like, this looks cooler, but I'd rather have access to all the cards. Like, if no one's watching me stream it, you know what I mean? If I'm just chilling, I'd rather have access to my decks. Oof. Man, I am not getting any hands with lands. Okay. At least we got a green source with Fabro. And we got Cutzel where they can't interact on our turn. We'll go with this. We'll drop the Idyllic Tutor. No, actually, you know what? We'll drop the Heroic Intervention because the Idyllic Tutor will get us our Nyx Bloom. Yeah. At least I've got a way to ramp a little bit. I just need one more land. Well, I need a white source, and we'll be cooking with gas. Huge anus. That's funny. Krenko? Yeah, that's brutal. I didn't even realize the guy was playing Krenko. It's going to be brutal if we're starting out slow. Why is he not casting Krenko as the question? Oh, it's 4. When it showed red, it's mono red. I thought it meant it cost 1 mana. I was like, why is he not casting it? Let's see. He's also not doing anything too crazy yet. Yeah, go. Yeah, we're gonna concede this one, dude. It's just I'm not gonna be able to catch up with goblins if I'm not drawing my lands. I'm gonna cut that one before it gets too crazy. We'll try again. That was not ideal. Yeah, it did not do what I wanted there. We got 2 basics of each color, a Prismatic Vista, all the fetch lands that get green, plus Joda versus Joda, interesting. Alright. We've got our lands. We don't have anything really to cast with them, but we've got lands this time, so we'll give it a shot. Yeah, I've noticed not a lot of people invest in like the shock lands like I did. I cashed in pretty much on all my wild cards to build basically the same mana base as the deck I was playing earlier. There's a lot of tap lands. See, it looks like they didn't invest in the triumphs, they got the tap lands. Hopefully he is slower than me. Oof. We lost a triumph there. Gonti's gonna play my stuff, huh? You know what's crazy? I've never spent a penny on this game. I've just been playing for years and saving up wild cards. I've hit Mythic twice. I just grinded on gold. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think we're calling this one too. Dude, we're just having bad luck with the draw on this. If we could just get one good hand, it'd be fun. Alright, we'll give it another shot. But yeah, I didn't invest. Yeah, it's. Unfortunately, the mana base is not cooperating. Okay, cool. We've got 2 lands and a way to tutor for a land. And we drew our second green source, so we don't have to use the triumph right away. Alright, so we got green, red. I remember seeing something like that. I don't remember what card it was, but it was pretty cool. I grabbed the wrong triumph. I meant to grab in Gotha. That's alright. Make it work. Especially because we got enough red, we might be able to cast a Tali soon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 mana. So he's quadrupling his triggers right now. Oh, did he forget about the legend rule? Huh. Morag. Drop a big old 6/6. Get some extra combats up in here. We whiffed there. If I had grabbed the right Triumph, we'd have dropped Joda there. That was user error. Kefka. Discard the Primeval. Oh my gosh. This card is brutal. I think we actually discard Derevi. Because we could at least exile his commander if we don't draw the land we need. Okay. Or not. We don't have white. Yeah, I really whiffed on not grabbing the white. That does sound pretty gross. Need a white source. Dude. We just gotta somehow get to the commander. Oh my gosh. Okay, now my permits are all colors. Yeah, it's pretty rough. It definitely has not been some great shovels. You know what? I'm just gonna concede. This one's getting rough. I'll tell you how many lanes we got. Might drop Morag and add a couple more lanes. I gotta remember this is not my exact mana base of my actual paper deck, so let's go decks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yeah, you're right. This is, I could probably drop a couple other cards. Cut Joyra, that's not in the actual deck. We can cut Urbrass, that's not in the actual deck. Cut Morag, that's in the actual deck. And we'll cut Focus God, that's not in the actual deck. Shelob's not in the actual deck. Tally's not, but we'll keep that just because I'm missing some cards from the deck. Here's what we'll do. We'll do another plains, another island, another swamp, another mountain, and another forest. Try this again. Yeah, watch, I will get flooded this time. Man, that's a possible greedy keep right there. Cheat things out for one. Get Savala. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit here. I could also cut this for a land because that's not in the deck either. Trying to keep it as accurate as possible, just so I get used to what's gonna come out. Okay, we drew our third land. It's already worth it. We drop the Savala, and then we drop Avia, and then we can drop Maha, and then they have everything has a base power toughness of 1. All right. All right. So we'll play our fetch land. All right. Actually, we don't even need to play the fetch land yet. Autopay. Actually, that was bad sequencing. I probably should have played the fetch land last turn, but playing that actually worked out because I was able to pay the 1. Yeah, you're right. I think we grab the correct. We'll grab the triumph I meant to grab last time. We'll grab the Andatha this time. All right. Shalai is solid. But I think we'll drop her first. All right. Now we could actually drop Joda next turn because Savala will tap for mana of any combination. So we do black, or no, white, black, red, blue, green, and then save our remaining green to drop Maha or Sorak. I forgot. They get the draw triggers off Savala as well. It's the trade-off. Swing? I would too, because I'm not going to block. Alright. You going to swing? No? Okay. Mirari's Wake is solid as hell. But we cast Joda. No, we do not play the one. Because we're going to drop something gross. Decline. Take action. We'll draw the card. Oh, actually, what we're going to do here, now that we drew that, we're going to drop Rashmi so that we can cascade off of our first spell next turn. All right, let's go. I think I want to cast Mirari's Wake so we can get the extra. You know what? We can double up the mana. We can wait. We can wait a turn. We can double up the mana. Double up our mana. I agree. It's we, we whiffed on the Rashmi trigger, but that's okay. All right. So now, first things first. Wait, we can tap Savala for 2 of each. Play Aragon. No. Yeah, we'll pay. Kamal's Drug Val. Unfortunately, we don't want to cast that yet. Emote, it'll cascade too. So we'll give +4/+4 to Joda. Resolve. We'll put. Oh, we gotta concede. Let's go, dude. Let's go. We got there. We got there. That was getting pretty bad too. Because Aragon was gonna trigger off all the colors. Oh man. That was fun. Oh, I was playing this deck in real life the other day. I tapped Avia, dropped a Kenrith, Derevi, untapped Avia. I paid another green and then dropped Karlak in the same turn for 2 mana. Yeah, you're right. We don't have a green source, but I mean Plaza will cast Savala. We could go for another Savala hand. I feel like it's a greedy keep though. One more. Okay. We got a Chromatic Lantern. We got a Psych Rift. We've been a Tally. Let's see where we get with it. Okay. Got a Heroic Intervention. Alright. See if we can get to the. See if we draw land. Or not. Okay. I used to run the Shelob Spider. Like I had a weird like Nexus, like a Maskwood Nexus spider deck with like slivers and stuff, where it would make everything spiders and everything slivers, and then everything would have Cascade because of first sliver. It's like a weird jank deck. Oof. You know, I gotta start mulliganing better. I'm gonna go drop a couple cards that I don't have in the deck and add some more lands. Because like if I'm gonna mulligan that aggressively, we could stand have a couple more lands in the deck. Let's see. Najila, keep that. Kura gets us lands. Let's see. What don't I need? Honestly, the list is getting pretty tight. I don't know if I need to add any more. Cut planar. Add another green. Let's try this. Planar is good, but like it takes way too long. You start milling stuff that you would have liked to have off the top. It's probably not great to have in a Joda deck anyways. Alright. Rats. Oh gosh. Let's turn one birds here. No. You know what? This is keepable. We got Nyx Bloom. We've got part of our engine. Prismatic Vista for a white. Alright, so now we can maybe double Jodas triggers. If we can get there. Ironically, I would tutor for Nyx Bloom with this if I didn't have it. Let's see what we can tutor for. We can grab Mirari's Wake. Mirari's Wake or Sunbirds? Let's grab Mirari's Wake. Let's see if we can start doubling our mana. Alright. One more and we can drop the Mirari's Wake and see what we can get into. Oh, great. Yeah, Rats is just so fast. But you know what? We're going to take a beating here, but maybe we can cast the Nyx Bloom and get ourselves out of this. No, I don't think so. Nope, Exact Lethal. Crazy. Rats is so fast. Sometimes I think Arena does pit you up against decks that are like metagaming your deck somehow. Sometimes it feels like that. Solid. You know what? Let's see what happens. I like this is crazy, but we'll see what happens. So we got Bloom Tender. We've got some card draw. We've got the Nyx Bloom. Drop Bloom Tender on curve. Now, if we don't have any turn 3 plays, we can cast the Triome and then draw the card with Gaia's Blessing. It's only in there because people like to play mill. Okay, let's do this. Grab the Ragran or Ketria or Ragran. We don't have. Yeah, we have white. We'll grab Ketria. All right, now we can. We can also play our Jetmir's Garden. Oh no, it's a cycling. That's why. Okay, we'll draw its card. Try put our fetch land back in our hand. Okay. Yeah, it's especially like that in Historic when you're trying to grind the ranks. Gonna make it unblockable and try to do the swords kind of stuff. Alright. Swamp. Drop Kellen. Do we cycle away the Triumph? Since we've got Bloom Tender out, I think we risk it. Okay, we got another Triumph in different color pairing. Okay, I'm okay with that. That wasn't the worst. I'm okay with that. Here, actually, I think we can drop the Virtue and stop taking damage next turn. Let's see what we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he blew up the Bloom Tender. That hurts. That stops us from dropping the Virtue. But, so we got, I think we have enough for Jodah, though, so we can drop Jodah next turn and maybe double some triggers. Also, I'm willing to block with Kellen if it gets too hairy. I love that card. Dual port mage is cool. Huh. It's got protection from blue. Oh, that's why Kellen can't block. That Bloom Tender dying was huge. Yeah, we got to. Yeah, it has lifelink, but it had his commander had that protection from blue, so I couldn't block it. Oh God. I should have cast. I guess I should have cast a blocker first, but maybe we'll flip into something gross. They don't actually have commander damage in this since you don't have a 40 life, I don't think. Alright, what do we... What are we gonna flip into? Can we flip into something that'll save us? Oh my god. Oh shit. Alright, it's been fun. I'll try to do this more. I'm gonna get off here. Thanks for everybody that watched. This was fun. Have a good night.